Do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Jolley Marriage Show. This is our time to be with you and celebrate with you and say hello to you. I am Dr. Willie Jolley, and I am the husband of the brilliant, the bright, and the beautiful Taylor-Jolley.
I think you're looking for some brownie points tonight.
Well, I'm just telling you the truth.
Good evening.
So we're the authors of the book, Make Love. Where's the book? Right here. Authors of the book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last, 10 Secrets to Shape a Great Marriage. We've been married soon to be 38 years and haven't had an argument in over 35 years. And I still got the hots for her. And she seems to still have the hots for me, so that's good.
And we have a funny topic tonight.
We got a funny topic tonight.
We want you to chime in. What?
Chime in. No, what I was going to say, what do you think about that commercial? The commercial with the guy who's Dr. Rick. And it's a funny commercial where he says about parents. You acting like your parents. Well, what do you do when your spouse start to act like their parents and become Fuddy Duddies?
That's what you said, acting like you're a Fuddy Duddy. I said, no, what does that mean?
And that's where we fleshed it out about acting like your parents and doing the things that you're acting old when you're not old.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think old is really a state of mind, right?
Yeah, it is. Right? You know what Satchel Paige said, if it age is about mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter.
So it's like, what are some of the signs? And so we started collecting. If you have some signs of
put them in the
what
chat.
Does it mean? How do you know? Here's some signs that you can determine, well, oh, am I being a Fuddy Duddy? So it's not just signs for your spouse, it's like signs for yourself. And I've got some that are very close to home.
A little self-confession right up front before she starts throwing me under the bus, okay?
Share yours. Here's an example. Why do you have to have a confession first?
Because I know that you want to go. You want to go. Yeah, I'm gonna get to it before you get to it. Because see, she likes to talk about the fact that my mom.
Why are you talking?
I gotta get mine out.
I'm saying it.
I gotta get mine out for you said.
When we travel and somebody says, well, where did you go? His conversation is always the food.
Oh,
in terms of where we
true.
went, right?
Yeah, that's my mama. That's my mama.
And New Orleans was so wonderful.
So if I go to New Orleans, I gotta go get gumbo. If I go to Philly, I gotta get a hoagie.
Stop. We got a beignet, and it was so wonderful. And we went to this restaurant. That is his mother.
With the Dookie Chase.
Enjoyed every location based upon the kind of food they had.
That's true. But I don't want that's the easy one. The one I want to self-confess is
the trash can?
The trash can. So my mama was somewhat I don't want to call her a hoarder. She just didn't like throwing stuff. She was a hoarder. She didn't like throwing. I'm not gonna call her a hoarder. I'm calling her throwing stuff out. She didn't like to throw out stuff. It was.
What is that? What is that?
Well, I mean, she's a collector.
All right. Yeah.
It's about semantics. Anyway, it was. Let's see. Take it. Michael Gibbons, first time. Thank you. Tammy Brown Alvarado, first time. Or thank you. And Tammy, where are you? We want people to also say where you are. So
and share us with your friends.
And see, for those who hello from Raleigh, North Carolina on Instagram. Senior Terrence joined. Some people need dogs to make them happy. I make dogs happy. That's my man, Senior Terrence. So if you're first time, put it in the chat and tell us where you're from, and then chime in. And thank you so much. She says, Tammy Brown Alvarado says, I'm one of her favorite people. Thank you. I appreciate that. So for those who know, some of you know, I'm on Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell every morning at 8:20 Eastern, 7:20 Central. Thank you, Tammy in DC. And I'm also on Sirius XM with my Willie Jolley Wealthy Way show. And And we're about to do my one-man show. We're working out the details for the month of June. So get ready.
In DC.
In DC. All right. Now, yeah, Terrence said my mother was a gatherer. Okay.
Oh, that's so. Oh, he has such a way with work. Your mother was a gatherer.
So my mom, when we would try and throw stuff out, she would go back and find the trash can and pull stuff out the trash can.
All right. So that's his confession.
That's my confession.
So here's the situation. Trash night, collecting trash, is Tuesday night. If there's something that I want to get rid of that he doesn't want to get rid of, like a rug in the bathroom that we had issues with, I threw the rug away in the trash can in the backyard. It reappeared in the bathroom. He had gone to the trash can, which is now he does this regularly. Trash night, we put the trash out, and sometimes he will rummage through the trash to see if I've thrown something away that he wanted to keep. That is so his mother. So I did one up.
Now this is terrible, terrible.
The same rug? I was like, no. So while you were somewhere away, because we're normally together like 24/7.
I went to San Antonio by myself, and I went to Walmart.
You were a whole overnight away from me.
Yeah.
And I had a bright idea. Trash night's coming. I'm going to get this rug because it's a fluffy rug, but when you put it in the machine, it gets so heavy, it causes the washing machine to shake and all this other kind. It's just too much. So I took this rug and I found the trash can that was like 2 blocks away. Because I knew he was going to go through the trash when he got home, when he didn't see the rug. He didn't ask me what I did with it, and I know you looked in the trash can, but it was not there. It was 2 blocks away.
I made the mistake of not hiding it before I left, okay? But that's what my mama did. Now, I guess I got some of those tendencies. She's right. Every city I go to when I'm traveling, speaking, I got to eat the food that city is famous for. So in San Francisco, I got to go to Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco and get some of that seafood. In Seattle, I got to get salmon. In Philly, as I said, a hoagie. In New Orleans, I got to have gumbo. I will find it. In Chicago, pizza. Go ahead, give me my Chicago. Go ahead, give you a Chicago pizza story. Go ahead.
Why did we had to walk around for an hour?
Go ahead.
To find a slice of pizza in Chicago.
Go
only
ahead.
To discover deep dish pizza doesn't come in a single slice, or it did not at the time we were in Chicago.
We couldn't find.
Years ago.
Yeah.
So, are there any habits? Now, that's definitely yes, dear.
Yes.
So, what do I do? Solution: just all right, dear. He's excited about food. I'm like, well, okay. I can have a cup of tea or something. No big deal. But it makes him happy to do that. Now, another thing. I told you, we mentioned that you rummage through the trash to get stuff to bring it back in the house. He can't help himself. On the other hand, I bleach everything.
Everything. Bleach.
I grew up
bleach.
Disinfecting. I bleach everything. I can't help myself because bleach kills germs.
It kills us.
So you stop. I volunteered to wash his clothes after
we
there
were
were
newly married.
blotches.
My clothes had all these blotches and spots in them.
That's a great way to get out of washing your spouse's clothes.
I said I got my own washing. I'll do my own washing. Thank you very much. So I wash my own clothes. You know.
But I got killing the germs from my mom and dad.
So let me tell you another thing she got from her mom and dad. Heat. So her mom and dad used to sit in their den, their little den,
in their little office.
After their day of work every night,
or church on Sunday,
and they would have these heaters on in this little room. It'd be hot as 7 hells up in there, and they sitting there talking
and nodding.
Next thing you know, you look in there.
So what do we do now?
That's the
in my office. It's 100 degrees.
Her office is a sauna. It's a sauna. I go in there. Hello, I gotta talk to you.
And I think those are nice things. Those are kind of sentimental things that from each side of our family. There are some other kind of challenging things. Like,
let's talk about marriage fun. The Fuddy Duddy. That she becomes a Fuddy Duddy, or people become Fuddy Duddy. Like the gown from head to toe.
Okay. But that was because, okay.
Oh, let's describe what it is. She had a Grandma Moses gown when we early got married. Grandma Moses came to bed with a Grandma Moses.
And that was the first time, and it was cold. That was
like maybe winter time or something.
That was winter. This is the first time I had a whole nightgown on, right?
Oh, it was all the way down. I'm surprised you didn't have them Civil War bloomers on under.
And you said
that ain't gonna work for me. That ain't gonna work for a brother. That's not going to work. That's not going to work.
How am I going to keep warm? And you said
I'll warm you up. I'll take care of you.
There you go. So I had to really learn to change my wardrobe in the sense that I always wanted to be warm around the neck and the leg. But I did adjust. You did adjust. So I wasn't I was a fuddy duddy for a little bit of time.
You were a fuddy for
and that did not look romantic.
That was not romantic.
Some other things.
Okay. Good.
Okay. You know that you're becoming a fuddy duddy.
Yeah.
Or that your spouse is becoming a fuddy duddy when you have broken teeth and you don't care about getting them fixed.
Okay. Yeah. That's true.
When you're opposed to going to the dentist.
That's not good.
Quite a few people.
We got a lot of people who have talked.
We've
had people who've talked about that in their relationships and how it turns them off. Mm-hmm. So if you got that issue,
or they have no teeth.
That happens. So and then we encourage you to take care of that. There are options now,
but it's expensive.
Well,
I was talking to
but I don't want to discourage anybody.
Oh no, but I'm just saying it's better to try to keep them so that regular dental hygiene.
What did we used to tell our children? Say
only brush the ones you want to keep. Only brush and floss the teeth you want to keep.
Yeah.
Everything else, I was like, what? Don't worry about brushing. Just the ones you want to keep. So when you smile, you don't see all these gaps in your mouth, right?
Well, that happens. But I tell people smile whether you got 32, 22, or 2. Smile anyway. Okay. Because there's something about a smile anyway.
Also, leaving the dentures in the jar and forgetting to put them in my mouth.
No, we don't have to deal with that as a couple, but you grew up in a
household where broken teeth and you just pull everything.
Pull them all out.
And you have dentures.
Yeah.
And I had relatives who had dentures from an early age.
All of them. Just about
dentures,
all of them.
Dentures.
That was a family culture.
Right. I didn't say partial. No. I know the difference. Partial.
They say forget them things. Take them things out and
put them in the jar, and then you forget them that you forgot to put them in the morning. That could be a sign that you're becoming a fuddy duddy. Okay. And now, what about? Here's another one. When your toenails get so long, you don't care about cutting them, and you bend over, and it's too hard to bend over and get them cut. Today, you've got all these spa nail places everywhere.
Everywhere. If you're in an urban market like we are. Every corner there's a nail place, a spa place, a nail salon, and they'll take care of it. They'll take care of your issues for you.
So I think what we're saying when you really stop caring.
Or we saw what brought this up was a letter we got where the wife said, "I still got a desire to be, romantic. My husband, he's ready to go to bed every night at 7:00.
So why don't you go to bed with him at 7?
Well, she said she wants to go out and experience the life and be in the nightlife, and he wants to go to bed. He become a fuddy duddy. Fuddy duddy, they pull the pants. The men when they start pulling the pants up to the belly button, above the belly button. You see them and they have on
white socks.
White socks or color socks, tube socks, all the way up to their calf with dress shoes on. Oh, shorts, long socks, and dress shoes.
But you know what? Colored socks and the bleach sometimes causes problems with people's toes, especially if it.
What that got to do with anything?
Well, that might be why they wear white socks.
No, I'm saying they got regular color socks, but they got the shorts on. They got them hiked up with a belt or suspenders. Most of them put suspenders, and then they got long knee-high socks and dress shoes with shorts. That's a fuddy duddy. You acting like your grandfather, your father. All right?
Now, why do you think they're that way? Because they're comfortable. So you have to help them find something else that's comfortable, that is not I won't say old fashioned. That is more pleasing to you.
Let me take a moment for those who might just be joining. Dr. Willie Jolley here, and D. Taylor-Jolley. We're the authors of the book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last, 10 Secrets, Shape a Great Marriage. We hope everybody has a copy. You're supposed to get 2 copies. We recommend you get 2 copies of this book, one for each one of the people in the relationship. And y'all read it together. At the end of each chapter, you discuss what you learned. We also encourage everybody to go to jollymarriage.com and watch our TED Talk. And then share it with everybody you know. How to never ever
argue again.
How to never ever argue again in marriage.
Doesn't mean you agree.
No, we don't agree, but we haven't had an argument in 35 years, which people don't believe when we say it. They just don't believe that we.
That's because you're always right.
Well, okay. You want to give me that? I'll take it. Look, Michael Gibbons said socks and sandals with shorts. That was his dad. Bless his heart. God bless his soul. That, that's how old that was. Just now, here's the thing, Michael. Don't you start doing it now. All right. Here's the key. That we don't want no one to become a fuddy-duddy. We want you to keep your age. Look, age is about mind over matter, and it's about enjoying yourself. I want to die young at an old age. Oh, did you get that? I want to die young at an old age. So when I'm 100, 101, 102, I'm still playing tennis. I'm still riding my bicycle. I did 20 miles yesterday. I'm still able to do the Cupid shuffle. I'm still able to do the wobble. I'm still working it, That's what I'm looking at.
You have to keep moving.
You got to keep moving. You sent a nice email the other day. I think you should comment about that. What a internist or a doctor who said he's in his 40s, but what he has found in his discovery that keeps people young into their 70s. Staying active, exercising.
I'm shocked that you read a lot of the stuff that I said.
Eating lots of fruits and vegetables.
Plant-based
diet. And working on things to keep your mind excited and fresh and young.
Positive inputs.
Positive
inputs has an effect on your mind and your body. Well, your mind.
So let's talk about the solution to what happens if your spouse becomes a fuddy-duddy and start acting old and acting like their parents. Because those commercials are hilarious. And some of them are true, like the person who cleans their trash cans.
How is that being a fuddy-duddy? I like the trash cans clean, and I bleach them.
Goes back to the Clorox. Clorox.
I don't bleach them every month. But you know what? Now you say this is a fuddy-duddy, but it is how I process garbage. Like
Here's another one. Now we got a garbage can that's electric. You just raise your hand and it goes up.
It's not electric. It has a battery in it.
Well, it's electric. It's self-opening. All right, and she drives me crazy. Takes her little garbage and put it in the bag. In the bag in the sink.
So since the garbage cannot, since we don't have a trash compactor, we need to get a trash compactor.
We got a garbage disposal. We got 2 here in the kitchen.
But we can't put everything in
and then that's why we have a garbage can, which is self-opening.
Then, if you put too much, like the banana peels.
What about that? Yeah.
The stems from the grapes.
Right? And
if you put it in the trash can without first putting it in a little bag and tying it up, it smells.
No, nobody smells it. No, that's why no. So she'd rather have it in the trash in the sink.
No, it's in the sink. It's in the
Fuddy,
bag.
Duddy, and I have to talk to her about it. Now, here's what we do though. We don't argue. I say, D, you cannot keep the garbage in the sink.
No, it isn't.
whatever.
Peel.
Whatever. You
Right?
can't keep it in the sink. One
But
more
it's
thing.
no,
One more thing.
No,
Oh,
but
wow.
it's in the sink in the bag.
Yeah,
in
but it's
preparation to
but-
being tied up. Put in the garbage. You
No,
just
D. It sits there sometimes all day long while you waiting for it. I put it immediately in the. Here's one more. Here's
but
one
that's
more.
because yours is not tied up.
One
You
more.
just throw it in
I
the
told
trash
you
can.
that she told you with Tuesday's trash night. Well, sometimes she's getting out of that habit, fuddy-duddy habit of gathering all her trash in the middle of the floor in a trash can bag. We got trash cans, not one, two in every room. And she puts it in a bag and leaves it in the middle of the floor. Drives me
Because
crazy.
I'm collecting the trash. That way I don't miss anything. And then that way you don't have to
Fuddy,
do the 11th hour
Duddy,
taking the trash out.
fuddy-duddy, old woman stuff. What did Mark Downs call it? Mark Downs, call me. Send me a text. What did you tell me your wife, she suffered from? What did he say? She suffered from OWD. I said, what is OWD? Old woman's disease.
I'm not receiving that. Suggestions.
All right, suggestions.
Okay. Talk to your spouse.
Number one,
Talk
talk
to
to
your
your spouse. We talk about everything. Y'all know that. That's why we tell you to get the book and talk about the community. And look, give this one free. We give this to everybody free. We give it to everybody free. The fourth chapter in the book is the biggest chapter.
It's communication.
Communication. We give that to everybody. Go to Jolley Marriage. Get that free.
So he sweetly tells me, D, you're off your rocker. That's what you say.
I nicely say, this is odd.
You say I'm odd.
I do. I said, you know you're a little odd.
But you chased me down.
I did.
So what does that make you?
I'm a glutton for oddity. Okay.
So talk to your spouse about their behavior. Say, oh, are you aware that you did so and so and so? Oh, why is that, sweetheart?
Now, see, Greg Kazar said they're running a marathon. He and his daughter are running a marathon in Toledo on this Sunday. That's great. And spend time with young people, like teenagers, help you to stay young.
Yes.
All right, that's good.
He's running a marathon.
Wow. Wow, that's fantastic.
What is that, 26 miles?
Yeah, marathon, 26 miles.
Wow. How often do you do that, Greg?
Wow, that's fantastic, Greg.
Oh, half marathon.
Half marathon. That's 13 miles still.
Yes.
All right. So,
I would be walking the whole thing.
Okay, go ahead. What else we could do? Ask if they're aware of what they're doing. Because sometimes, like the man to get on the elevator, and Dr. Rick has to say, you can't get on the elevator facing the people. You're supposed to turn around. And he said, you got to do that again because he's not aware of it. Some of those commercials are hilarious. And
but I like the idea.
And let me tell you, they remind me of D all the time. They remind me of my wife all the time. I say, there you go. That's you. That's you. That's you in that commercial, don't I?
No.
Ooh,
that's what Greg said, to spend time with young people. Now if you say, well, I don't, it's just the two of us, right?
Yeah.
So we're not around young people. But you could volunteer. You could volunteer time.
Yes, you could.
Right?
Yeah.
You could volunteer time, youth programs.
There's a need. That's right.
There's definitely a need for young people to have role models, and you can learn as much from them as they can learn from you.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And they do 2 half marathons a year. Wow, spring and fall. That's great.
Maybe that's something we can do with our kids. I'm laughing as I'm saying that.
That's
right?
funny. That's funny. Okay.
No?
I don't know. Maybe. Okay, what else could we do?
Okay.
Spend time. Ask them if there's anything going on that you can help them with. D, is there anything going on that makes you put the trash in the...
Because you drive me crazy. I want everything in a certain spot, in a certain way.
She needs some she needs some counseling. So she's got OCD.
I have always been this way about being very neat. And what you have done sometimes, you do things to...
I know because she's OCD, that if something's out of place...
Sometimes I'll say, we talk about gas lights. Sometimes he does stuff. I'm like, I know.
I'll move stuff So
know,
she
it's
go,
like-
woo, 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 where's
No,
it?
I'm
Woo,
like-
woo, woo. I didn't want to see the
I
reaction.
had everything in a certain way.
Everything has to be just so. Every little thing has to be just so. Yeah, Greg, I did work with the young people at NSA, and I'm not happy that they're not having a youth conference this year at NSA. And I'm asking all NSAers, National Speakers Association members, to let the leadership know, the president, CEO, that we got to have the youth conference. It's important. Okay.
It makes a world of difference in terms of how the children grow in their exposure.
Someone just said, just for me evolving. Yes, trash cans have to be clean. Women are particularly and uniquely made.
Thank you.
I give you that. They are unique. It's like the man trying to figure out.
And I don't have a problem with the commercial where they're washing the tops. I wash the trash cans.
There you do.
And
Yeah.
I have the address painted on the trash can.
Yes, she does.
And I am not ashamed.
No shit. Fuddy, Duddy. Okay, Fuddy, Duddy. That means get more like her parents. Okay, more. Okay, it could be. They should look progressive. Call us. You can do a whole series of commercials on D. Taylor-Jolley. Progressive, call us.
I'd be happy to share other ideas.
Look, our time is up. I hope y'all enjoyed today's show. Share it with your friends and co-workers. We want to encourage you to go to jollymarriage.com, get 2 copies of the book, or get the bundle, which is 2 books, 2 workbooks, a CD seminar, and a DVD
And we're planning
seminar.
some things like June is marriage month.
Yeah,
So
we're
we're doing
planning
something a little
We're
different.
working on it, okay?
Oh, I can't talk about
Not
it.
yet, because we don't have it secured yet.
All right.
All right, so we got a lot coming up. We also want to make sure everybody, please, even if you've seen our TED Talk, watch it.
Share it with somebody, please.
Watch it 10 more times. We're trying to get the numbers up dramatically. We need your help to get those numbers up. We got to get in the millions, but we just got to get to 10,000s right now. Watch that video every day. Just watch it.
And say, what do you think?
And then tell it your friends and family members you got to watch it. Thank you, saying this was a fun show. We thought it would be a fun show because we sharing all our foibles, our
Oh, that's so sexy. Foibles. That's
foibles.
a fancy word. Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
educated.
You're so educated.
That
Makes
was
me hot. Yeah.
All right. Excuse me, we gotta go. Okay, I got it. Let me give you another one. I am. So, eccentricities. So, how you like it?
That's fancy.
Ooh, yeah. Well, thank you, Brenda
Cousin.
Cousin.
Later on.
Oh, I like that. All right. So thank y'all. Thank you, Senior Terrence. Hey, look, yes, we are. Start cleaning the bottom of my shoes. We had just
That's what we did.
we shut off half the house now that you can't go upstairs in our house with your shoes on anymore.
No shoes.
No
on the
shoes.
upper floors.
Upper floors, no
And
shoes.
that makes don't want to talk about the amount of germs and stuff on your shoes.
Yeah, so no shoes, upper floors, and
Mhm.
we know we got people coming in the office and so forth. But so that's part of what we're doing. So look, thank y'all. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're gonna tell everybody to watch it. Want to say
Let us
hello
know.
to Alice. We want to say Alice Bennett. We want to say hello to you in Atlanta. I know you watch on the weekends. Biddy Clark. I know you watch the replays. We want to say hello to you and Gladys Pemberton. Many of our friends said we watch every week on the replays. I am grateful. Just share it. Tell everybody you know, because we want to empower and inspire millions of couples to have a great marriage.
Yes.
This is Dr. Willie Jolley.
And this is D. Taylor-Jolley.
Our time is up. Jolley out. God bless y'all. Bye. Oh, music out. Here we go with the music out.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.